This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
After years of waiting, Big Bend Community College broke ground Tuesday for its new Professional Technical Education Center.
Quincy Junior High math teacher Carly Jekyll and her 8th graders orchestrated an impactful video on bullying.
Every year, attorneys with the Chelan Douglas Bar Association hold their Law Day Awards and benefit lunch.
The Wenatchee Wild took their third win in the preliminary round of the Royal Bank Cup Tuesday.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
1, 2, 3.
After years of waiting, Big Bend Community College broke ground Tuesday for its new Professional Technical Education Center. The new building, also known as the Workforce Education Center, is being constructed next to the ATEC building on Balling Street. Big Bend officials were joined by RGU Architecture, LIDEG Construction, the college's Board of Trustees, Senator Junie Warnick and Representative Tom Dent, and community members for a ceremony Tuesday afternoon.
I'm very excited to be able to share the success of many years of work to arrive at this groundbreaking, a new beginning with an incredible opportunity not only for the college, the students, but for the surrounding communities also.
The building will be home to the college's technical education programs, including automotive, welding, fabrication, maintenance, mechanics, computer science, and STEM, programs that are currently housed in buildings dating back to the days of the Larson Air Force Base. The project is funded through the state's capital project and has sat atop the list of priorities for higher education projects since the proposal was submitted in 2014.
There is nothing greater than putting buildings up for students to learn, in my opinion. This one especially, the word planning means a lot to me because we fought and fought and fought to keep Big Bend at the top of that list.
The college's aviation maintenance technology program is also getting a new facility in the future. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
Quincy Junior High math teacher Carly Jekyll and her 8th graders orchestrated an impactful video on bullying.
I've been observing the way we all interact. How when we were in elementary school, we would all work with each other, help each other. Then junior high came. And now, all we do is turn on each other.
Mrs. Jekyll's 8th grade students conveyed the need to combat bullying in a survey during advisory period several weeks ago. Mrs. Jekyll said comments in the survey recalled bullying incidents that resonated with some students. Vivid details about those occurrences inspired Mrs. Jekyll and her students to take action by making a video about it.
It gets to a point where people start to think suicidal thoughts and even actions. There are actual times where kids actually think that suicide isn't an option, it's the answer. Bullying affects people both physically and emotionally.
The girl mostly talking in the video is 8th grader Evelyn Ortega, who says she's encountered bullying firsthand, and that alone inspired her to write the script.
My inspiration for the speech I did for the anti-bullying video was my own experience with bullying and how I was hurt by the people that made comments about me and what I saw or what I did to people too. Because after I was bullied, I started bullying myself. But then I stopped because I realized that what they were going through, I had lived before.
Mrs. Jekyll says she's proud of Evelyn and everyone who participated in the video.
For having students at the school that are willing to take on such big topics and showing how passionate they are about anti-bullying was so cool for me to see, and it's shown in the video. The scenes are very believable and they took it very seriously.
Evelyn says the video has encouraged a more positive atmosphere.
We need to remember not to judge a book by its cover. We need to learn to not underestimate people, and we need to try to understand them. What would the world be like if everyone lived by the golden rule? Think about it. As Kesha once said, be yourself, unapologetically. Let's stop this chain of bullying, shootings, and suicide. Let's go out and make a difference. Prevent the chain.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
It was a passing of the gavel Monday at the Wenatchee Convention Center. Every year, attorneys with the Chelan Douglas Bar Association hold their Law Day Awards and benefit lunch, raffling off prizes and raising money for their Volunteer Attorney Services program. VAS provides legal aid to clients dealing with poverty.
Because of the donations of time, talent, and financial support, 300 families have been helped in the last year who would not otherwise be able to access resources.
But it's not just attorneys. Angelica Estrada won the Bar Association's Legal Services Champion Award for her work with SAGE, the Wenatchee Valley Service for Victims of Domestic and Sexual Violence.
The love for the people, to help those that need the help, Sometimes there's a lot of people that can't afford to hire an attorney, and they come to our office and we connect them with those attorneys that are willing to help them for free if they qualify, or just refer them with somebody that we know we can trust that will help them in their cases.
Washington Supreme Court Justice Stephen Gonzalez gave the keynote address at Monday's event. He previously chaired the court's Access to Justice Board and said lawyers play a crucial role in protecting individual civil rights.
Well, there's no one better to represent people than the lawyers who are already representing people. And if they're willing to give some of their time to the less fortunate, people who have barriers, then that really does help us keep the promise that everyone's equal before the law. And we want people to have their cases heard on the merits and decided under the rule of law, not dismissed because they couldn't pay the fee or didn't know how to file the right form.
Other honorees at Monday's luncheon were Wes Hensley with the Commitment to Community Award, David Kazemba, Volunteer Attorney of the Year Award, retiring Douglas County District Judge Judith McCauley, the President's Award, and Robin Gockrodger for the Professionalism and Civility Award, which will be named after him in his honor. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
The Wenatchee Wild took their third win in the preliminary round of the Royal Bank Cup Tuesday in a sudden death shootout round against the Ottawa Junior Senators. This win won the team a berth into Saturday's semifinal round. Midway into the first period and only 11 seconds into a power play, the Wild surrendered the first shot of the game to the Senators. It wasn't long until Wenatchee native Matt Dorsey responded with a goal of his own, tucking in a shot from the left doorstep. With less than 30 seconds to go in the first period, the Wild took a late lead with a shot from Jasper Weatherby, assisted by August von Ungren. Regulation time scoring ended in the middle of the second period when Senators' Ethan Manorvell slapped a loose rebound to tie up the score once again. The prescribed 10-minute overtime yielded no scores as well, sending the teams into a best-of-3 shootout round. Sam Morton, AJ Vanderbeck, and Jasper Witherby all came up short. However, goalkeeper Austin Park also denied the three Senators, moving the game into sudden death. Cooper Zeck lifted a shot high on the blocker side for a goal as Wenatchee's fourth shooter, but the Senators responded with a goal off Park's arm to extend the shootout yet another round. Dorsey shot a low, hard shot in the net, and Austin Park denied the fifth try from the Senators. The Wild took the win 3-2. Wenatchee will play next in their last preliminary game against the Wellington Dukes Thursday at 2 p.m. Semifinals for the Royal Bank Cup begin Saturday, May 19th, and pairings will be determined following the games on Thursday. This is Madison Meyer with iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.